This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Thursday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
When you say celebration, what exactly do you have in mind?
Bit of a party.
What, singing and dancing?
No, nothing like that, no. Mum and I thought that we'd do a buffet lunch, and I told her that you're off the meat for Lent, but that's fine. We'll make sure it's totally veggie.
But who's going to be invited?
Just family and friends.
Right.
Only we thought, well, this is a big deal for you, isn't it, getting baptised?
For me, yeah, but not for anybody else.
How do you mean?
Well, you don't really understand why I'm doing it, do you?
Well, not entirely, no, but I totally accept that it's what you want, what you feel you need.
My family think I'm bonkers. I've given up trying to explain. And the last thing I want after the ceremony, after my baptism, is to be standing around eating egg sandwiches with people who think I've lost my mind.
Oh, Harrison.
Sorry.
No, that's fine if it's not what you want.
It's a very, very kind thought, but baptism is a big deal for me. Oh, it's Chris.
Oh, no. I really don't want to speak to him.
Well, it's me he's calling, not you. Hiya, Chris. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, okay. I just wondered, could I pop round, do you think?
Yeah, of course you can. When?
I was thinking now.
Fine. I'm just about to make some coffee.
Is Fallon there?
Yeah?
Only I need to talk to her.
Okay. Well, see you soon.
Right.
He's coming over.
What, now?
He wants to talk to you.
Harrison, no!
But Fallon, just look at it from my point of view.
I couldn't give a damn about your point of view, Chris. All I care about is Alice, and she needs to know about this.
No, she doesn't. Look, she's doing okay. She's coping pretty well. But if you go telling her about me and Amy, it could really set her back.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that, shouldn't you, before you jumped into bed with her so-called friend.
Look, Amy feels terrible about this.
It's a bit late to be having regrets.
And we've agreed to take a step back.
Have you?
Yes. We won't see each other for a while.
Oh. And that's going to make everything all right, is it?
Please, Fallon, there's absolutely no need for Alice to know.
Well, you think she's not going to find out?
Not unless you tell her.
Oh, grow up, Chris. She's already noticed that Amy hasn't been dropping round lately.
Has she? Coffee's
And
up.
that's the reason, isn't it? Because she can't look Alice in the face, knowing that she's been shagging her husband.
No sugar for you, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, thanks.
So it's only a matter of time before Alice puts two and two together. And how do you think she's going to feel when she finds out that she's been lied to, eh?
She doesn't need to find out.
But she will.
And there's yours, Fallon.
You know she will. And you can't keep anything a secret in this place.
Chris, Fallon and I talked this through last night.
It's much better to tell her now so we know to be around to support her if she takes it badly.
What? You agree with all this, Harrison?
Well, I can certainly see where Fallon is coming from.
Oh, great.
I'm trying not to take sides.
Well, can I just remind you that it was Alice who ended our marriage? I have every right to date someone else.
Yeah, someone else maybe, but Amy is Alice's trusted friend. She relies on Amy so much.
Yeah, but
I cannot believe that I'm being dragged into all of this again.
Oh, nobody is dragging you
No,
anywhere,
it's like
Fallon.
last year when I found out about Alice kissing Harrison.
Really none of
and
your
I couldn't
business.
confront her about it without dropping her in it with you.
So why don't you just back off and keep your big mouth shut?
I beg your pardon?
That's enough, Chris.
I'm sorry. I am sorry.
I think it's time you went home.
I'm sorry. I've been so stressed out and
Come on.
worrying about what you're going to...
Come on up you get. Come on. I'll walk you home.
I'm so glad you could come round this morning, Kirsty.
Oh, it's lovely of you to invite me.
Well, the weather's so dreadful, isn't it?
It's not very nice, no. This cake's delicious, though.
Oh, little experiment by Robert.
Well, we'll say thank you from me.
It just occurred to me that we have barely had time to catch up properly since the mysteries.
No, well, there's been quite a lot going on.
Yes, I understand.
Phoebe's leaving soon, so there's been a lot to sort out back at Roy's.
Yes, well, good for her. And not the only one looking to move further afield, I believe.
How did you know about that?
Kirsty, I hope you'll forgive me for coming straight to the point.
I always have before.
And please don't take this the wrong way.
Okay.
But I have spent more years than I can remember on various committees, organisations and initiatives in this village, and during that time I have been privy to thousands of terrible ideas. But I can honestly say, Kirsty, hand on heart, that your decision to move to Bulgaria is by far the most harebrained, ill-conceived and frankly ridiculous scheme I have ever heard.
Wow.
Would you like some clotted cream with that?
Is he okay?
Well, he'll live.
I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
No.
It just makes me so mad.
I know, love. But we went through all this last night.
Sorry.
But poor Chris. It's like he said, you can't always choose who you fall for. Prime example, you.
Me?
You could never love a policeman. That's what you told me when we first met.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? And the irony is, that's exactly what I said to Amy when she told me she didn't fancy Rex.
Did you?
Yeah, I was trying to persuade her to give him a second chance. I feel a right prat now.
I don't think you have a bright future as a matchmaker.
No. But I am right about Alice, aren't I? I mean, it is best that she knows.
I suppose what you've got to remember is that both Chris and Amy love Alice and want what's best for her.
You think Chris still loves her?
Oh, I don't doubt it for a second.
After all she's put him through?
I think they'd still be together if Alice hadn't called time on the marriage.
Well, then what's he doing with Amy?
Well, that doesn't mean he's never going to fancy anyone else.
No.
But he and Amy, well, they've only just got together. If they're together at all, they've slept together once, Fallon, if what Chris says is true. Kissed in the churchyard. Well, that's it as far as I can see, and that's not necessarily a relationship, is it?
But of all the women that he could have chosen, why does he have to go and pick on her?
My point is, both Chris and Amy care about Alice. They want what's best for her. So if they stay together, which is by no means certain, they will choose the time and place to tell Alice and make absolutely sure she doesn't go off the deep end. Oh, come on. You can keep a secret.
Yeah, but if I keep quiet and then she does find out and discovers that I knew about this all along and didn't say a word, she's never going to speak to me again.
It's since the mysteries, really. It was so demanding I didn't have time to stop and think, but when they were over...
Time has been hanging heavy.
Well, yes.
Well, it's that time of year, isn't it? When the weather's terrible and it's still dark when you get up.
Yeah.
But spring is on the way. My garden's full of snowdrops.
I know, I was admiring them as I came in, and the daffodils aren't far behind.
But you can't enjoy the signs of spring?
It just reminds me.
Of what?
Last year.
Oh.
Everything that... I seem to have got a bit stuck in the past, and I just can't shake it off.
But whatever makes you think going abroad is the answer?
Well, Lexi rang and suggested it, and I thought, why not? Whole new start. It's a good job. There's really nothing to keep me here.
Oh, what tosh! Nothing to keep you. Ambridge is your home, where all your friends are. You are part of village life. You received an Oliver Award.
But that's my point. I think Ambridge is the problem.
Oh, surely not.
Everything about this place reminds me of what a mess I've made of my life.
Oh, Kirsty, honestly. Look at all that you've achieved. Look at all you've overcome.
I'm tired, Linda.
Well, I understand that. But I really don't think leaving is the answer. People need you. I need you.
You don't need me, Linda.
Of course I do. You remind me of myself, you know. Yes, I'll choose to ignore that look on your face.
Sorry.
It took me a long time to find my place in the world. I found it difficult to fit in, and I had to work out what I was put on this planet to do. And then one day it hit me. I'm here to make a difference. And so are you. We're cut from the same cloth, you and I. We care about things. About village life, about people. Perhaps sometimes we care a little too much and it can get us into trouble.
You can say that again.
But we don't stop, do we? Even when it gets hard.
No.
You belong in Ambridge, Kirsty. Especially now, as I hear there's the perfect job opportunity coming up for you.
You mean the rewilding?
Of course. I understand Rex is very keen for you to take it on.
How do you know all this?
Oh, never you mind. And you told me yourself how Rex gave you a guided tour of the place.
I remember.
Oh, and it was wonderful, you said.
We had an amazing sighting of a kestrel.
Nature and wildlife, something else we have in common.
No, you're a one-off, Linda.
We're all one-offs, Kirsty, and so is Ambridge, so you simply have to stay. Going to Plovdiv is madness. Well?
When does anyone ever say no to you, Linda?
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should. It was meant as one. Although I have heard that Kate's interested in the rewilding job as well, so it's not a foregone conclusion.
So do what I do. Make it impossible for them to say no.
Channel my inner Linda, you mean? OK. I'll give it my best shot.
Good. Shall we celebrate with another slice of cake?
Oh.
Yeah, it's me. I just wanted to say that I've had a long chat with Harrison and he has convinced me, against my better judgment, not to say anything to Alice
Fallon.
about you and Amy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's such a weight off my mind. And I'm really sorry to have been so rude earlier on. It was just...
Yeah, you said. And I'm sorry if I went a bit over the top, but I was shocked seeing the two of you like that.
Yeah. The thing is, with me and Amy...
Yeah, I don't want to know, Chris.
No, let me explain, please. Since Alice and I split up, well, the fact is we've been together for so long and I'm not used to living on my own. And sometimes I've been really lonely. And when I first saw Amy and she saw me...
Oh, Chris, shut up.
My point is, Fallon, we knew how problematic it would be for us to have a relationship. So we didn't. For weeks and weeks, we kept each other at arm's length. It was only when she went on that date with Rex, which you approved of, that she came round to see me and
What are you saying?
we spent the night together.
What, that it's all my fault?
No, of course not. But ever since that night, Amy's been beating herself up about it. When you saw us in the churchyard, she was trying to tell me it was over.
Didn't look like it.
Well, she was.
Well, whatever. It's still going to make life impossible for me.
For you?
Yeah, it's Martha's birthday party next week, and Alice wants both me and Amy to be there to help her. And Amy and I don't think I can even look her in the face.